ஆ. பாரு. சேர்த்துட. ஆஹா. ஆஹா. ம். எனக்கு புரியுது. ஆஹா. நான் தான் கிராமத்துல போலான்னு பார்த்தா ரேஷன் அட்டைலாம் கேட்பான். இல்ல? டவுன்ல இருந்து இங்க வந்து பாருங்கன்னு கேட்பான். ம், ம்.
Hi everyone, good evening. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
So I hope you had a great week this time. We are on the weekend. Today's Friday. So how was your week?
Tomorrow is a working day, madam, so no weekend as such.
We don't have any weekend, ma'am.
Oh,
Bit hectic. This week was quite
I
hectic,
can
ma'am.
understand. Okay, that's okay. Sometime we had hectic week, sometime we have relaxed week, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So I think the after New Year, things become hectic for everyone because people are relaxed till New Year. They are relaxed till New Year. Then there are some holidays following up, but things become bit hectic after that because we need to close up the things, right? Move on to new things. Okay, great. So I request at your own pace, if you are comfortable, you can switch on your cameras, right? It just increase the engagement and participation. And we'll start with our session in next 1 minute. So are we revising the things or not? Yes, no. Are we doing something as a home assignment, revision, practice?
We are,
Right.
madam. We are trying to incorporate whatever we have learned in our day-to-day work patterns in the
Mm-hmm.
university. So, and we are becoming pro in front of others. We
That's
knew
great.
something extra rather than other colleagues of ours. So because of the learnings we are getting in this
Mm.
fellowship program, so that is the difference that we are learning. Every time we are learning something new, and we try to incorporate within our daily day-to-day practice whatever we are doing.
Yeah, that's great. Happy to hear that. And I hope that you people have already had your first session on LinkedIn, right? So how
Yeah.
many of you have updated your LinkedIn profiles after that? No one?
Not yet.
So why I'm
We need
asking
to.
that
Ma'am,
because
to
yes, yes,
I've
Kiran ma'am.
tried to make it better, and I've also tried to regularly post the achievements now. I have created my LinkedIn profile when I was in MBA, but
That's
10,
great.
15 years that was a totally, you can say, a dormant profile. I never used to post anything. But now, because we have also done so many certificate courses and the other courses achievements through Microsoft and LinkedIn, that is also posted, plus other achievements also of my college I've started posting now. So I've
Mm,
become socially active now on LinkedIn and the platforms.
At
that's
our
great.
university, ma'am, it is mandate for all the faculties to keep
Mm-hmm.
their LinkedIn profiles updated,
Oh, that's
as it is
nice.
being demanded by the UGC. So it has
Yes.
been made mandate to all the faculties. And I
Mm,
think everybody is, and those who are learning from here, they can do it better,
yes.
profiling what we have
Yeah.
learned in our sessions. So we
Right,
can
right, right.
improvise the things.
Mhm. So you can also, why I'm asking that because you can also, I think most of you are, doing the things that we are learning here. You can also post about that, whatever you are doing. For example, even the small achievement that you have completed or created a dashboard, you can, write a simple post that, okay, this is I have learned and this is how I have used it in my classroom. So it becomes your portfolio as well. You can tag me, right? I'll share my LinkedIn. You can tag Bhavani as well or Edunet as well, right? So I'll share my LinkedIn. If you want to follow, if you want to tag us, feel free to do that. But try to, share your achievements, because that in that way you will also upgrading your portfolio, right? And it also, I think, enhance your, reachability to other people. So it's great to be active professionally on the social platform as well. Okay.
And ma'am, today we had a guest in our university, in our department, School of Design. Head design of Infosys visited our university, and we had interaction with them. And being a PhD coordinator of my school, I had a chance to interact with him, and he was talking about how to incorporate AI into research. So whatever I have learned, I was on the upper hand because of the learnings I had through this. So I discussed all that. So he said, ma'am, not everybody is like you who's upgrading at this age. Tell me how all the stakeholders, teachers, students, supervisors, how everybody could learn all this. So I suggested the same, that they need to have, they need to upgrade themselves through all these kind of whatever learnings they could get. And AI is the latest trend. So everywhere, as it is helpful in research, the time we used to spend while assessing a lot of things, with the help of AI, we can do it in a lesser time, and we can get good discussion or good points to discuss with the, like, what are the flaws, what are the good points of that particular research paper or thesis. So evaluation time, like earlier, supervisor had to go through the hard copy for days, even for months. So with the help of AI, that strain, that particular thing has completely cut down, and a lot of things can be done with the help of AI in lesser time. So that is the benefit what we are learning from here. So I was able to speak much more than others because of the learning I'm getting through here, ma'am.
That's really great, and thank you for sharing your experience. And I think most of us are doing that, and it's very important, right? Be vocal about whatever you are learning, because nowadays I think we need to speak up. Nobody's going to come to our home and understand our talent. So if you have something new, please share with the world, right? Everybody, I think, deserve to hear that as well. And if they're learning something new from you, that's also very great. So that's really good whenever we share feedback or whenever we share something that we are learning. I think that also give us a chance to improve ourselves as well, and we also understand other person point of view and maybe enhance our knowledge as well, right? Great. Thank you so much, ma'am. And I think with this this is a happy note, and I can start my session now. Yeah. And we'll discuss in between. Let's start the session. Yeah. Okay. So last session we have, started with artificial intelligence. We have learned that how AI is basically part of our day-to-day life, right? If we are using, we have talked about several examples, like if we are using Google Maps, if we are using, recommendation system, if we are simply using the smartphone, it means AI is part of our day-to-day life, right? It can have different use cases for different people, but every person nowadays, even if I am working with Edunet, you are working with your colleges, your students, but every person has their own, I can say, niche in which they are using AI, but one and another way we are using artificial intelligence, right? So this is, we know that, okay, we know that how we are using, but we need to go beyond that, and we need to first, also try to understand a bit more about what it is and what all technologies are part of artificial intelligence, right? And we'll do some activities as well today based on that. So when we talk about artificial intelligence, in the last session only, I told you that artificial intelligence is a technology, right, that help us to create smart machines like human, right? A machine that can basically reason or act like human, right? So they have the capacity to learn from the past experiences. If whenever there is a baby at early age, that baby tries to learn through different things, try to learn about the colors, fruits, other things, and as he grows, he basically has a lot of experience and do things on his own, right, or her own. So basically, in the similar way, these machines are trying to learn from their experiences, and experience here will be a past data set that we share with them that help them to learn, right? They try to find out whenever they get any, for example, if they try to learn about the cat, right? We give so many pictures of cat to our system, and they will try to find out the patterns between the images of the cats, right? So they try to reason, they try to find the pattern. They are not directly thinking, they are basically finding out the pattern. They are colliding those patterns, they are basically mixing those patterns and understand that how cat looks like. Okay, so they try to basically reason, and based on their past experience, past learning, they try to take decisions. So when after training, if any cat comes in front of that machine will be able to understand, okay, this is the cat, this is how cat looks. So they can able to take a good decision out of it. They can obviously solve so many logical problems for us. Nowadays, AI is able to, do coding, do so many things. So wherever is the logic, we can use AI as well, right? Perception. AI is also able to see or understand. Basically, AI has the capacity to see the images, process the images. When they say see, it means if any input is in the form of image or video, AI is able to perceive that this is an image, this is a video. Right here, if input is in the form of audio, AI is able to understand, okay, this is the sound, this is the language, and they can interpret it. Okay, so they have the ability to see or hear things, and they are also able to understand our language. So if we are writing some prompt, if we are writing some question on Copilot, they are able to understand that what this human wants me to do, right? So they are also understanding our language. We have discussed in the previous session as well. They are understanding the patterns in which we are writing. They are understanding how human writes. They are understanding based on the different feedbacks they have received, and they are perceiving that information and giving us the proper response based on that. So all these ability, whenever you see system that has the ability to learn, reason, problem solving, perception, or language understanding, it means that system has AI, is AI system. Okay, so in this way, we can basically conclude and we can understand how to define an AI system. So when we talk about AI, so AI is a broader domain that has so many subdomains or parts under it that do multiple things, right? Different things. So when we talk about AI, think AI as your smartphone. Means because smartphone is intelligent enough to do multiple things. So AI is I am just using smartphone example for AI system here. So smartphone in a whole is an intelligent AI system because it can do so many things for you, right? We have done in the previous session. It may enable voice assistant for you. It can predict the text for you. It can use do battery optimization for you. It can do multiple things. So it has a capability to do many things. But how it is doing that? Because it is having so many technologies that are working for it. So when we talk about machine learning, we understood that AI is something that is basically do all these things, learn, decide, and solve problem for us. But how it is doing? Because it may be in some of the application, it is using machine learning. So what is machine learning? Machine learning is basically a technology in which computer understand by past experiences. So we have seen the example of, I have given you the example of cats, right? So if I want my application to predict the next image and understand that if this image is of cat or not, what I will do, I will show so many images of cats to my system, and that system will learn that this is how cat looks like, and it is able to give me a better response than whether this image is of cat or not. So in the similar way, basically in our computers as well, basically as your phone knows, right, that what kind of application you use most often, so it tries to open them, as I told you, right, preload those applications for you in the morning, right, whenever you start your phone. So it is using your data, past experiences, that what kind of applications do you use more, and try to do a optimization for you. So whenever you open your phone or start your phone in the morning, it preload those applications based on the past experiences. So it get better at the task by understanding your previous behavior, previous data that you are using with your phone. Okay, so whenever we are basically trying to make our machine learn through the data or experiences, it means it is using machine learning over there. Okay. But when we are talking about deep learning, when the training becomes much more complex, when it has, not a simple data set, but maybe it has a complex data set, maybe I can talk about the facial features, right? When we want to understand the facial features of a person, that whether this person is happy, sad, emotional, or something like, so it has a lot of complex patterns that machine needs to catch, right? So when machine basically works with lot of complex things like images, voices, or patterns, it try to basically use deep learning as compared to machine learning. So when the complexity increases, we upgraded the technology to deep learning, as its name suggests, deep. So it will deeply analyze the input data, deeply learn it, and understand whether it is, whether it is image, voice, or whatever, and it will process your information and give you the response accordingly. So when you deal with a complex data set or maybe a vast data set, you will be using deep learning. So in smart driving applications, most of the deep learning has application of their method of deep learning we use, right? So because self-driving car is not a simple task, right? It needs a lot of images, videos, lots of information, so that car can understand that how to drive. So it works on complex pattern. So in that way, it is an advanced form of machine learning where human brain try to understand complex patterns of images, voices, and other things, right? But when we talk about Gen AI, so till here, what is happening, basically, I can say in machine learning and deep learning, what is happening, it is understanding your data based on your experiences, and it is basically analyzing also your data, that, okay, what you are doing with this, and it is then predicting the things for you, whether it is a cat or dog, whether rain will come tomorrow or not, weather forecasting and all. So when understanding, analysis, and prediction happen, yes, we are using machine learning and deep learning. But when we are trying to create, means, for example, it learns, when a system learns about you, but it is able to create a new thing for you. It is not only predicting, it is able to create a fresh content for you. For example, I have some thought process that I want to create, or maybe I have some imagination that I want to create a picture of a university in which students are giving examination, teacher is basically examining the entire thing or something like that, whatever imagination you have. So this is the fresh imagination you have, right? So when you have this kind of imagination and you want to create that image, you can use generative AI. As its name suggests, it generates a fresh content that can be a text, means you can create a new lesson plan with the help of generative AI. You can create a picture, you can also create a video, even you can also create a music. So one friend of mine, he is basically has an interest in music. So what he's doing, he's giving the inputs to, there is one application called Suno AI. He's giving inputs to that in the form of prompts. He's saying that, okay, I want to do this. This is what I have done. So he has done his work. So he's giving all the, input music to that system, and that application is basically able to generate a new song for that based on whatever data that guy is feeding into that system. So it is able to generate the music for us as well. So there are so many things that are happening, right? So whenever you are able to create a new thing, it means you are using generative AI. Okay, so you can also see in this diagram that we have started with, somewhat smart system. Then we try to make it more smarter using machine learning. Then we have got to advanced learning using deep learning. And now we are trying to not only understand the thing, but we are also trying to generate the new things. So thereby now we are using so many applications like Copilot, ChatGPT, Gemini. There are so many things from different enterprises which are helping us to do these things. Is it clear till now? Did we have a fundamental understanding of these things?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I would like to ask something.
Yes, ma'am. Gagan ma'am.
Ma'am, it is slightly out of context. जैसे आपने अभी एग्जांपल दिया about how we can create music. मैम कोई ऐसा ऐप है जिसके थ्रू we can create reels? जैसे हम लोग कुछ फोटोग्राफ्स डालें and एक अच्छी सी रील बन के आ जाए. कुछ ऐसे भी
I
मैम?
think Instagram is also having that inbuilt feature, if I am not wrong. They
Okay.
ask you, I think they ask you, I need to check and I will share that with you. Maybe they ask you, to access some of your photos or maybe previous. For example, if I'm posting something, right, in the form of static picture, and I have 2-3 pictures in that post. So it also gives you an option, do you want to convert it into reel? So if we use that feature, inbuilt feature in Instagram, that becomes a reel for you. And it will also suggest the music as per that context only. So you have that feature inbuilt in the Instagram as well. So, and maybe we have different application, but I haven't used. So I can check
Yeah,
and
ma'am,
get back.
I have attended one session of Shantanu Tungare, who's into making different documentaries through AI. So he has suggested various tools. There are different applications
Yeah.
of AI through which, with the selection of different pictures, you can create, because it was related to design, to create an interactive mood board. So he showed
Yeah.
up certain tools which actually helps a person to create these kind of small videos or reels with the help of different AI tools. So there
Yeah,
are
there
tools
are
available.
different,
Ji.
there are tools.
Ma'am.
If we are able to create a music, obviously video, I think it's little bit simpler than that. So there will be different tools, right? And yeah, I'm not getting any name, but yeah, I have seen that there are tools like that. We can talk about it. I think Aisha ma'am has something to say. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, in that
Yes,
case,
ma'am.
Satakshi
Actually, my
ma'am, if you
internet
could
is
share
lagging, so I
the
hope my
details
voice
of
is audible.
those.
Hello. Ma'am, is my
Yes,
voice
yes, Aisha
audible?
ma'am. Yes. Yeah.
Ma'am, I'm saying I joined session late. So could you clarify more on the difference between DL and Gen AI, and what are the apps that use both DL and Gen AI, and the main differences?
So see, ma'am, very simple. When we talk about, for example, take your phone only, smartphone only, right? When we talk about, we are dealing with face unlock, right? So we say that, okay, there is a computer vision, but computer vision is basically application that is developed over deep learning. So when we register our face, sometimes you have seen, right? Even I have also seen that it's not that I need to, like I need to open my phone and I need to sit like this only. Maybe I am having different mood, I'm sitting like that or something like that, but still it is able to recognize my face and open the phone for me. So it means it is able to get whatever it is able to get, and that is complex thing to do, right? We are not static, right? We are moving, we are here and there. So whenever your system is able to understand the complex features, like, and it is able to create things like face unlock, right? Maybe voice assistant and all, where the input is little bit complex, right? So it means we have the deep learning working for us, right? Even when we talk about, language understanding, so we have NLP and all. So in NLP, what happens, NLP is able to understand our language, that, okay, what this person wants to say. But on the basis of that understanding, after that, what is happening, generative AI is coming into picture. NLP is understanding that what you are going to say, what is your intent, and generative AI is using is technology, right, and creating thing for you. For example, if you are saying that, okay, create this picture for me, right, whatever prompt you has given, so it understood using NLP, and then generative AI is creating the things for you. So deep learning is still basically taking the decision, right, not creating things for you. Generative AI is creating things for you. That is what. Okay. Is it clear,
Okay.
ma'am?
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes, yes, ma'am. I am having network issue. That's why. Yeah.
no problem. Yes,
Thank you, ma'am.
yeah, no worries. So we have also covered, in the previous only, but I'll just summarize for you. So basically what happens in machine learning, right? You can see this diagram, right, in order to understand, or maybe I'll move to the next slide. It will show you the more better example. So I told you that whenever we work with machine learning, so it always need a data to learn, right? It always need a data set from where it learns. It's very simple example is, for example, if I'm going to take, or if I'm going to take an exam, and I need to learn about that topic, right? I need to go through different books, I need to go through different topics, and only then when I'm able to mentally grasp that thing, I will be going to sit in the exam. And if any question comes into my exam, not directly, for example, if I know in the book it is written as uh, I'm giving you a very small example. For example, in the book, I have learned that, okay, 5 plus 3 is equal to 8, right? This is the example that I have learned while preparing myself. But maybe when you're going to sit an exam, the question indirectly comes and maybe it tells you that what is equal to 8 minus 5. So still you are able to give the answer, right? It happens, right? So basically machine learning also does that. It basically takes a different kind of input data, train itself, and once it is trained, once it is confident, you can check it on the test data. What is test data means? If you have shown these kind of information to your machine learning, but not this kind of information to machine learning, you can train your machine learning on this and check whether your model is basically working on a subtraction problem or not. I'm just giving you a random example, right? So testing is to check a student on the new questions. Maybe the syllabus is same, but maybe giving indirect questions so that to understand whether student really understand the topic or only crammed the topic, right? So that is what you need to do with that is how machine learning works. So best jitna matlab how you need to work on the quality of data as well. What kind of input you are giving? If the book is solid, if the book is good, right? Student is basically having a lot of tuitions, good teacher. Obviously, that student is going to perform well in the exam. But if student's preparation is very, at very moderate level, maybe the student is not going to perform well in the exam. So in the similar manner, when we talk about machine learning, yes, it's very much important that what kind of data set you are using to train your system. Okay, so it depends that if your data set, input data set is, it say that garbage in, garbage out. There is a saying in machine learning. If your data set is not good, not proper, your output will not be proper. Okay, this other example that they have given here, that whenever you try to do the new things. For example, if I try to learn driving, so first I will take driving lessons. I will understand, okay, when I need to use a brake, when I need to use accelerator, when I need to take turn, what are the different traffic rules and all. So I will get all the patterns that I need to follow, understand all the patterns. I grasp those things into means I create a mental model. And once I'm done with the training part, what I will do, I will go maybe solo without my trainer and check whether I'm able to drive a car, whether I able to control the speed, balance, direction. If I'm able to perform well, obviously I have trained well, means your model is working well. So it is good, accurate. So you are getting good accuracy if you are getting good output. But for example, if I'm not able to drive well, it means your model accuracy is very moderate. You need to retrain your model, means you need to give more images, more input data so that it works well in the testing stage. So this is how machine learning works. It trains, it understand everything, it understand patterns, and then we test it whether it is working well. If the accuracy is good, means if the score of the student is good, means they can go to the next class. If the score of the students are below average, they need to sit in the same class and learn the new things, same things. Okay, this is how machine learning works. So let's do one thing. I have one activity for you. It's interesting one. we'll see that how this computer basically understand the patterns and use a similar kind of things that I am talking about. So there is one activity that you need to do where I'll show you how to do it. Let me reshare my entire screen. Do we have any question till now? Are we good?
Yes, ma'am.
We'll also share this document with you. Let me see if I can share right now or not. Because it has input data, maybe you need to use that data. So I'm sharing this. Is lab 1 in by mistake is written as lab 2. You can open this document and there are some links and data set that you can use later on. I'll tell you how to use that. So this is a document that I have shared with you. I hope my screen is visible to everyone. So here what we are going to teach, do not edit this document. Okay, you can download it into your machine and you can then work on it. Okay, don't edit. I think I have shared editing right as well, but don't edit it, just download it in your system. So here we are going to teach our computer or our machine that how to sort the sentences based on the training data. So we will be doing categorization here. We will be creating two categories here. Okay, one category will be of food, the sentences that are related to food, and then one category will be of sports, the sentences that are related to sports. So first of all, in this activity, what you need to do, first of all, you can open this link that you are getting into the document, Machine Learning for Kids and .uk. We have taken very smaller, thing for you. It's not for like it's written as kids, but it is still interesting. You can use this. I think because I have already used this, maybe for you, it is asking for signing in, registering, and try. Are you getting some option like try new project without signing in? Are you getting this kind of option? Or let me use private window, maybe. Yeah, I think most of you are getting this screen. Are you able to see my screen where it is written as teach a computer to play a game? You can click on get started. Okay, and follow this activity. Okay, please sincerely just look at the screen and you can also do with me. You need to basically, this is the online web tool that help us to understand machine learning. Okay, we will be using training data set here, and then we will be testing how better it is performing for us. So we will be getting started with this. Here, they may ask you to sign up, they may ask you to log in, but for us, we will just try it for now. Later, if you want, you can register as well. So let us click on try it now. Okay, once you are coming, I think once this window appears for you, what do you need to do? You need to click on this add a new project. On the right hand side, it is written as, okay, and then you can follow the document as well. You can open the document side by side. So in the document, it is written as, if you move, scroll down, it is written as after opening the new project or clicking on new project, you need to give Means here you can give your project name, that what kind of project are you going to do. For us, we are using food versus sports. So we are going to classify 2 categories of sentences. One category will be of food and other will be of sports. Okay. And what kind of input are we categorizing? Because we are working with sentences, it means we want our machine to recognize the text. So it is not image based, it is not number based, it is not sound based, it is based on text, textual input, right? So we will be telling that, okay, project is based on textual input. And then this you can keep as default. Or here under storage, you need to just click on in your web browser. We are not going to use cloud here. So we can keep in your web browser under storage. So what we have done, we have given the project name. We have told that, okay, we are working with textual input or textual project. And then language will be going to use English language, and storage. This project is going to be stored in your web browser only. So next time when you visit, you can open this project as well. And then click on create. Okay, so we got this project name food versus sports, and it is going to recognize text for us. You can click on this. Are you all with me? Yes, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Click on
Doing
this.
simultaneously.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
just
yeah.
created. We just clicked on the create.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Okay,
I'm
no worries.
regularly facing the problem that how can I do this simultaneously? If I am on the screen, I will not be able to work on that document.
So if you are not able to do that, Vartika ma'am, it's good that if you just follow me right now, just listen to me what I'm doing, because otherwise you have the document, you have the recording, but try to complete at your end back at home. If you're not able to do, that's completely fine. Okay.
Ma'am, by what method I can do if I want to do it simultaneously?
I'm not sure whether you are working on screen or laptop. You can also use this. You can split your screen in 2 ways. Can you see my screen? You can keep
Yes,
like
yes,
one
yes, ma'am,
Teams
yes,
app
ma'am.
here and other app here, like that.
Yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. Okay,
In
ma'am.
that way you can do, right?
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, the other option can be like what I am very comfortable in. I log in with my mobile phone and then I do
Yeah.
the tasks that are given with the help of laptop. So that is very
Yeah.
comfortable to do.
But ma'am,
Yes,
in
yes.
team meeting by phone, it is already always ending the call after few minutes.
Maybe you are, have you your Teams app installed in the phone, or are you using web browser only?
I was using browser.
To try to install the application. That would
Yes,
be
with
fine.
app works. Yes.
It's more stable with application. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, but even I'm very comfortable while working with screen, right? In screen, you able to look like, there you can work on multiple things. In laptop, I understand it is difficult, but this is how it is, right? So try to do or find the best method that basically is you think is comfortable for me. I can just give you the options. Okay. Food versus sports. So this is how it comes. You need to just click on this. Now it is giving you 3 options: train, learn and test, and make. Okay, so we'll focus today on train, learn and test. You can also work on third, but it includes programming language. Our aim is not to understand, programming or create the things on the bigger level. Our thing or main motive here to understand how it is working. You can show it to your students as well, and they can work on it, right? So when we talk about train, so train, it means we need to give some data set for our machine or this system to understand that what kind of food, what sentences are basically linking to the food, and what sentences belongs to the food, and what sentences belong to the sports. So first I need to teach my machine. So that is how I need to do. So I will be clicking on train. Okay, when I click on train, it will tell me to add a label. Add a label means to create a first category. So first category for me, I will be clicking on add new label. First category for me will be food. Okay, I will write, okay, first category is food, and I will add it. Then what you can do, you can you can use two approaches. You can add examples one by one, or you can add file that contains all the sentences related to the food. So in your lab manual, we have given you the data set. You can see, right? You have a data set related to the food, 15 sentences, and you have the data set related to the sports, 15 sentences are here. What I can recommend you and what I have done, what I did, I created a text file because it only takes text file. You can open your notepad. You can open your notepad and you can basically, paste the sentences for sports in one file and for food in one file. Okay. And save as, click on save as and give the name, whatever you want to give. For example, I have given food, right? So it will create a textual file for me. In simple, you need to create two files. In one file, you need to put a data set related to sports, and in one file, you need to put a data set related to food, but it should be text file that can be created through Notepad. Okay. So once you have both the files with you, what you need to do, you need to go again. And first of all, I will be uploading the dataset related to the food. I will click on add file, and you can also, copy paste the sentences one by one. For example, you can write the sentence related to food and add it, then another sentence, but it will be like too much of work. So it's better to, click on add file, go to your, it is directly going, basically go to the location where you have saved those file. It's better to create a folder with, name of machine learning project, and there you can save this data set. So it is good to locate it later, right? So you can create a folder in your system in which you can put these two data set and then browse these data set from your system. So first I will be taking the text file of food, right? It will take some time to upload it.
Ma'am, can you please give 2 minutes so that we can, store these files and work
Yeah,
on them?
yeah.
You could-
Take your time, but acknowledge me once you have done with the text file. Okay.
Excuse me, madam.
Yes,
I'm not getting here notepad. Can we save in Word file? Is it right?
but we need text file, ma'am. It will not take the doc file.
And she can paste it in Word file and save it as a text file.
Yeah, you can opt for that option as well.
Is it okay? Text document.
Yes,
Notepad.
.txt. You need to use that. You will have the option in the under the Word file as well to save it as a text file. Just a second. Let me open it for you. Done, ma'am. Uploaded the food file. Done. Okay. Just a second. I'll show them to them as well.
Ma'am, I have added the file, but it is not shown in the folder, the food folder, what we have created. It's not
Yes, it will
showing in
take.
it.
I'll tell you. It will.
Okay, it will take
Just give
time.
me a second. Yes, it will take time. Okay, let me come back. I think Bhavani has already shared the screenshot. I'll also tell you who was not having Notepad, they can just open their Word document. Okay. And just save as a plain text. You will get this option. We have this option, right? .txt. You can save in this format. Somebody has this problem. Is that clear to me, ma'am? Are you here?
Yes.
Clear?
Text document I did.
Okay, you
Wait.
did that. Okay,
Yeah.
now again I'm repeating. So you need to add a new label. This is the previous step that we have already done. And then you need to add the file. You need to go to your location wherever you have
Can we click on
saved.
train?
Okay, where are you, ma'am? You need to click on train.
Train only, na? Okay.
And then
after
click on
that?
add new label.
Okay.
Then click on add new label and then give the name as food and then upload your file, text file. Okay. Once you have uploaded it, it will not show as it is. But once you click on add new label, it will show the things are uploaded for you. Now the second label for us is sports. Okay. So click on adding a new label and create a next label as sports. So we have this sports. First label is uploaded, is done. Now we will add a file for sports. In the similar manner, you can
add new button. Can we click?
Yes. You need to click on add new.
First.
Yes.
Yeah, it is shown, ma'am.
Yeah.
As
and
I clicked, it is visible.
Yes. And in the similar manner for sports as well, you need to create a text file from, you can take the input from your manual, means this. For the sports also, you need to create a text file and upload that file under the sports label. Okay?
Uploaded. Okay.
And if it is not showing, you can still click on add new label. We don't require it. So you can just click on cancel. It will show you. It is a little bit slower. So this is how it looks like.
Yes,
Is it clear?
Like this. Yes.
Yeah, great. Is it clear to everyone? Everybody is with me till this step?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Let's move forward. So it means we have already given the input data set. We told our machine that, okay, this is how the food sentences look like. You can see the sentences like, I like pizza, the curry is very spicy. You can delete, you can update more example. You can do whatever you want to do, right? And you can see the sports sentences as well. So data set can be, you can create your own data set as well. We have just given you the demo data set, right? Now we don't see anything else here. So we can go to back to the project. Okay. And then we can click on train. Once we click on train, we again see this thing. So it means we are already done with this step. So again, go back to your project and click on the second step, learn and test. Okay, once you click on learn and test, what will it do? It will use your training data and it will start learning from it. So let's click on learn and test. So what it is asking, what it is telling you that, okay, what you have done till now, you have collected 15 example of foods and you have collected 15 example of sports, right? What next? What it will do? It will ask you that now, ready to start computer training? Are you ready to start train your model? So yes, we are ready to start train our model. So what we will be doing, we will be clicking on this option, train new machine learning model. Okay, everybody, please follow this. We need to click on that. We want our machine to now train on the data set that we have uploaded. So we will be clicking on train new machine learning model. Okay, it will take time, so you need to have patience. It is telling us that current model status is training. It is also giving you some quizzes. While you are waiting, you can solve these quizzes. Okay, so it will take some time. So let's wait. It's done with the training. Now it is telling that, okay, current model status that you have trained your model is now ready for the testing. So how to test it? Now what we will do, we will give it the new sentence that was not part of the training data set. You can take that testing data from here only. In the lab manual, you can use any other testing as well, right? So for example, if I use this testing sentence, he scored a goal yesterday. Let us see whether it is able to predict it. What do you mean? Like, what do you think that it will be? Obviously, should go to the sports category, right? So let's see how our model is performing. So we will be clicking on test. So it is telling us to wait. So it is saying that recognize as sports with 96% of confidence, means 96% it is very confident that it is the sentence belongs to the sports category. So this is how machine learning work. It understood, it took the input data, it trained itself, learned from that data, and then it is giving us that whenever we test it with new data, it is giving us the output, and it is also giving us that how much confident it is with the output. Okay, you can basically change the sentence as well, right? Whatever you feel, you can write any other food sentence. Let us also see the food sentence. We ordered burgers and fry. I'm copying pasting because I want to save the time. Okay, instead of burger, let's try Maggie. Let's see. I hope my spelling is, yeah. So it is saying recognized as food. I ordered salad. Food. Okay, so it is working still fine, but it can happen that in some of the cases it may not detect what you want it to be. So it means you, in that case, you need to give it a lot of data. Means you can give it 10 more examples on food, 10 more example on sports, and retrain your model. So you can retrain your model and you can test your model based on that. So are we okay with this? Yes, no?
Yes.
Do you understand that how it works? The main crux is, have you got the understanding that how machine learning model work? It takes the input data, it learns from it, then it predicts the new thing for us, right? We have option, we have somebody, Sayali ma'am. Yes,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
have a
Actually,
question.
we have this sentences given, and usually it gives 96% confidence, which is similar to food or similar to like sports. Now, I made a sentence which is related to food. I ordered momo. Now, here it is coming 87% confidence. So it has been changed. So what does this mean? Confidence level is been differing in each case, percentage.
It will differ because it depends on the training data set. So for example, in your data set, maybe there is no mention of momos anywhere, right? So it haven't seen anything like momos. So it is still bit like not very confident. 86% is still okay, but it is still it's not very confident, like not 90% confident. It is telling you that, okay, I have predicted food for you, but you need to use your judgment as well, right? So in those cases, what you can do, you can add the examples similar to momos and other dishes as well. So you can increase your data set. It's not that it is only limited to 15 sentences. You can increase your file to 100 different sentences. More the data, more qualitative is the data, is more best is the prediction, and more is the confidence score.
So as and when I'll increase my data set, then it will give me more percentage confidence level. Then accuracy level we have higher. Like
Yeah.
now we had salad and other one, it shows 96%. Okay. Momo's new thing. So it is saying that somewhere familiar to food. So 87%.
Yeah.
Achha, so I need
So
to
it
keep
totally.
adding the text. Correct, ma'am.
That is what I'm saying. These things
Yeah.
always work on the feedback, right? More, sometimes what happens, it all the way in this tool, it is not asking us for the feedback. Sometimes it may be wrongly, maybe it is not giving us, maybe wrongly interpreted as sports, and it may ask you for the feedback whether it is right or not, and you relabel it, no, it is food. So it will take that feedback, and next time when you check with the same sentence, it will give you the right interpretation. So these things happen means you need to train it again and again. You cannot stick it to the same things. So that is why it keeps on learning. We as a human keep on learning, right? Just take your example. So you are not stopping your learning, right? If you need to understand new thing, you are going to take up new topics or new classes, and you increase your knowledge base. In the similar manner, these things also always needs to increase the knowledge base for the better predictions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Understood. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, Namrata ma'am, you have question?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, this example that we had seen just now, it was a very basic level example. So can you please expand
Yeah.
or give us a top angle view, like higher level examples, like possibly expanding our horizon on what all it can incorporate?
See, we are working on text data, right? When we have started with the project, it is also asking us whether your input is text, whether you are working with text, whether you are working with images, whether you are working with numbers. So you can train your model on any kind of input. For example, images. If you want to use this kind of model, but obviously you need to work more on it. You need to create an application that require a little bit of coding and other thing. So our motive here is to just let you know that how this system work, but what kind of use cases this system can have. For example, people can use this kind of classification system where they can see that whether a person is wearing helmet or not, right? Maybe in traffic signal, right? You can also use this system to recognize whether this lab is having all the lab equipments that are needed or not. So they can classify the lab equipments for you, something like that. You can also use this system to understand maybe a student performance in one way or another. Means you have a model answer whether your student answer is matching to your answer. So you can see the confidence level. If it is saying that, okay, it is 70% matching, maybe your student has written okay, right? If it is 90% matching, maybe it is basically done extraordinary job. So there can be different use cases. You also need to think that, okay, I understood this level, what kind of things or application I can use based on this. So machine learning is basically, it's not limited to classification, weather forecasting that you do, that works with numerical data, that also use machine learning, right? So there are so many things. Maybe in when we talk about text prediction, it is also use machine learning. When we talk about recommendation system, that learns from your past experiences, that what kind of genres you're watching and you're interested in, they are going to obviously predict the things, similar things for you. So this is a lot of expansion, but it is tool based. So that is why we are still, not able to give you like very complex problem statement. Otherwise, you will get confused. And I always say this is a foundation, you can build upon it. So try with different use cases, come to me, and this is what I've tried. I've given you some point of view that how you can use it. Okay, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am, sure. And likewise, the link that you have given, it is one of the ways that we can train ourselves for machine learning. Similar other websites might also be there.
There
who offer
are other website. I'll show you one more. I have the activity with one more. Yeah.
possible, like we can have a list of other websites also, which are for a higher level, like this is for kids.
It is not for kids, ma'am. It is just to get the understanding of machine learning, because in your URL you have seen kids, but in because most of the people are from non-STEM and maybe they are not able to get the things. So that is why. But we have other activities, like we have one teachable machine as well. I'll show you that activity in the next slide. It is basically very good tool that you can use to classify images. So we have worked with the text. You can also work with the image kind of thing in that tool. I'll show you that as well. But let me first talk about one slide and then we move to the next activity. And I'll also give you the other tools that you can use nowadays, right? Maybe some 1 or 2 or 3 more tools that you can expand. But let me tell you that may include some kind of programming, coding, or high level understanding. So that is why. So our focus is to make you end user, we don't want you to, indulge in programming part. If you want, I can share that with you. No worries.
Okay, ma'am. So this is very basic, and like I got confused because the site name is written as kids, so I just got confused with that. But yes, understood. Yes, thank you.
Just understand that, do not go into that. Just understand that am I able to understand the machine learning concept accurately or not? This is the question you should ask yourself, right? And then we can obviously build upon other different use cases. That is not a problem. Supervised learning, unsupervised.
If the machine,
Yes. Somebody was speaking. Not able to hear you.
If we are, ma'am. If we are creating events, but are correlated, can you hear me, ma'am?
Ma'am,
If we are coding the data,
if we are coding the data,
yeah.
Yeah, please. Bhavani, just look at ma'am question till then I'll take this slide, okay? So supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. These are the types of machine learning, okay? So just whatever we have done in the previous slide, that is supervised learning, where we tell our machine that, okay, this is the data that belongs to food. We have already labeled the input data for our machine, food and sports. We have given enough information so that it can use that information later on to classify the things. So supervised means we are sitting with a student and we are basically telling them each and everything. So this is called supervised learning, okay? Where everything is with machine and they just need to learn from it and then make prediction on the similar or new data. Unsupervised is basically where machine need to be a little bit intelligent and we can give them entire data set and then they use mathematics and they find the similarities between data set. For example, if we ask our student to create groups for different projects, right? And we ask them, whosoever is basically interested in sciences, they can go in one group. Whosoever is interested in mathematics, they can go in one group, right? So a student will use their knowledge that, okay, I am interested in sciences and I can do project on maybe IoT, AI or something. So they can group themselves with the students that has same level of thinking. So basically they understood that, okay, science is a broader domain, but what kind of likeliness I need to have in my group mates. So when computer is able to understand the patterns behind the data, and we are not telling that this is food or this is sports, they're finding the similarities, that what kind of sentences are looking like food and they make one cluster of food, and what kind of sentences are looking like sport and they make one cluster of sports. Then that is called unsupervised learning, where we are explicitly not training the data and they are trying to basically understand the similarity and create the cluster. So they can create, they can segregate the information into 1 cluster, 2 cluster, or 3 cluster, and these clusters are based on the similar looking kind of data. And how the model does that, they use mathematics to find out the similarities into the similar data. So they segregate the similar data into different clusters. Okay. Then reinforcement learning is basically happens in the gaming, right? You see, right? So in gaming, what happens whenever we play a game, right? So whenever we, maybe cross one level, it will give us the reward. And if we are not able to cross the level, it gives us the punishment or penalties. So in the similar way here, computer learn whenever they are able to do some task correctly, they are getting the feedback, they're getting the positive feedback, and they learn by it that, okay, this is the right way to do this think, right? And they will opt this thinking to the next level as well. But for example, if they have done some wrong task, they will get the punishment. And then they understood that, okay, this is not the right way to do the thing, then they will not use the same way for the future task. So here the feedback loop comes into play as it happens in the games as well. Right, so they say that, okay, if any kid, for example, there is a kid who comes near the fire or maybe touch the fire, he will get a shock. So if he understands that, okay, fire is a dangerous thing, then he needs to go away from the fire and he will not touch the fire in the future. In the similar manner here, computer also learn from rewards and penalty. Mostly it happens in the gaming environment or similar use cases. I think we have. Do we have any question in chat, Bhavani?
Just answering to that last question of Sudhakar.
If two different inputs are given to process for one thing, what would it pick? Will it go by recent or past input? Means if you are saying that if we have already trained our machine on food with 15 sentences, and we again retrain our system with different 15 sentences belong to the food category, then what will happen? Is that your question? That if we add more data set or something like that? If I understood it correctly.
Yes, ma'am, it is the same thing. Yeah, it is. What will it pick up? Will it pick up recent one or the past one?
It will take the entire
will it
one.
process?
It will take the entire. Means now for it, the data set is not of 50, it will be of 30. The data set has expanded for it. You have given variety of data set, and machine learning works better when it has a lot of data set belong to the similar thing. So it will obviously retrain, but with the entire knowledge. So in a way, you have expanded the knowledge.
And if I will give my example, ma'am. For example, if I say the Great Wall of China is built recently, say 2000, and somebody puts an input that it is built in 18th century, what will it pick up?
So you are correcting that. In that case, you are giving the feedback. So in that case, if you're, the first instance that you have given, if you have, re-examine your model, and if you think that this input data set is not correct, first delete that data set. You can delete that data set and you can retrain it with a new data set. So it will obviously retrain using the existing one, the later one, because you have already deleted the previous one. So that comes into the evaluation matrix.
Okay, ma'am, I got the answer. Thank you.
Yeah. Now we have next thing, teachable machine. It is kind of a similar activity, but now we are working with images. In this activity, I will not do anything. I want you people to work on this activity. I'll show you how to do, but everybody needs to be just understand that your webcam should be working to do this activity. Okay. I'll share the document for the teachable machines as well. And this is very interesting activity. If you okay, I think I did not enable it. Yeah, you can switch off your Teams video. You can, because you need to use a webcam. Okay. And this is, I want everyone to do this. I'll just show you the flow. Do this activity. It's very interesting. Download this document because I have given you viewing right only. So what you need to do, once you download your document, so what this machine is going to do, firstly, we have, segregated or classified textual input. Today, in this activity, we are going to classify images. So when you are working with images, you can use this information, or you can use this tool. You can show this to your students as well. Okay. So this is the link. Teachable machines. Okay, I have already done this. You need to click on Get Started. If it asks you to log in, you can use your Gmail and log in through Google. Can you see this screen? Yes, no? Are you all with me?
Yes, your
Yes,
screen
ma'am,
is
I'm
visible.
able to see the screen.
Are you able to come to this point? Like,
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's work with the image project as and if you are interested, you can also try audio project or post project later on. Okay. So let's work with the image project. So here we are going to classify the images. Click on image project and then you need to just click on standard image model. Because this is mostly the embedded one works mostly with the IoT and
I clicked on this teachable machine, this website, and I'm in class 1, class 2, class 3.
Yes, ma'am.
The
It
three
is showing me the
pages are
similar
there.
thing, class 1, and it is asking me to use the
Okay.
webcam and
Yeah.
upload.
Okay.
So webcam and
When you click on this, can you see this ellipses 3 lines with teachable machine?
yes.
Yes, ma'am.
You can click on new project.
Okay.
Right.
And then you can click on image project.
Yeah, got it. Got it.
Okay. Thank you.
And then you can choose standard image model because it is best for our use case. If you're working with microcontrollers or IoTs or other things, you can work with the embedded. But right now we are working with standard image model. I hope everybody is here till here. They're with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. It is showing the same screen.
Do we need to turn on our webcams for this?
Yeah. You need to turn on your webcams. So I would want you to, so just think of any use case. What do you want to classify? I want you to think of 2 classes that you want, in which you want distinction. It can be like 2 classes can be your smiling face, another class can be your sad face. Other use case can be a distinction between face with a mobile phone, face without mobile phone. It can be anything, or you can just want to distinguish between book and pen. You can also do that. So what you need to do, you need to create a classes. So for example, if I create a class with phone, for example, and next class, you need to just click on edit and give a name, and the class 2 maybe without phone. Okay, so I have 2 classes. Now, first of all, what should I do? I need to train my model as we did in the text part, right? Here, I am not going to give you any data set. What you need to do, you need to open your webcam. I'll also get my phone here just to show you. Just give me a second.
Ma'am, it is asking allow this time.
Yes, allow it.
Okay.
Now, what you need to do, you need to open your webcam. Okay. and you need to, for example, first class is with phone. So you can take your phone in your hand and you can do like capture different kind of images in different angles. You can take any other use case, whatever you think is good for you. For me, I'm just giving you demonstration. So once I have phone in my hand, I'll click on this, hold to record. So I'll just click on this and I will capture different kind of images like this. Show entire angle like this. Every time you change the angle, click on hold to record. So you are just training your model. Anything that you think that, okay, this is how I want to recognize, So just keep the data set as much as you can. And then without phone, so I don't have any phone, so I just click on like anything, right? Whatever you want. Something like that, right? So now I have a data set for this with phone, and without phone, I'll take more images. Something like that. So always ensure whenever you are training your model, try to give equal amount or similar amount of data quantity. Means if you are training your first class with 47 or 50 images, try to use similar kind of samples for your second class as well. You should not be biased between that. In one class you have trained with 100 sample and second class you are just training with 10 sample. Then it will not learn about the second class. Okay. Once you have your data set, you need to just click on your train model. Click on train model. Done, model is trained. Now let's see how our model is working. So now we are into the testing phase. So now what I need to do, I need to just put my phone in my hand and see the confidence level that, okay, with phone it is showing that, okay, this is 100% with phone class and 0% without phone. Okay, put my phone down. Okay, it is still, why do you think that it is not able to decide properly? Why do you think? Anybody want to answer this?
Even when I'm holding the phone, it is showing without phone more percentage.
Sorry?
Because he because
Yeah.
the platform has equal number of samples.
No.
With phone and without phone.
When I was training with phone, my face was also there, right? In some of the images you can see. So it was not able to understand that, okay, without phone means what? It is still not very confident. Okay, because it is also taking my face into picture because my face is in both the classes. So that is how it depends on what kind of input data you have. Okay, and somebody was saying that their model is not working properly. See your data set, input data set, how you trained it. Okay, what kind of angle you have used and what kind of test data you are asking. See, I am not doing anything. It is already there. It only depends on your input data set. Okay.
Ma'am, is the output fluctuating? Like in my case, it's fluctuating. It's
When
not
it is
stable.
not able,
Yeah.
so see, in this case, it is 100% sure. So it is not fluctuating.
Okay.
When it is not 100% sure, it may fluctuate.
Okay. Actually, I've uploaded just one image each.
So then it will not give you anything.
Okay. Right.
Okay. Yeah. And then somebody was saying that, okay, these are very elementary things. You can build upon this. You can export this model, but then you need this coding experience. You can go, you can create an application out of it as well and upload it on the cloud, use it to classify the things. But then it needs extra things to be done. Okay.
This is how it is looking, ma'am. I shared it in the box.
Yes, it means there is some problem with the training, right? The similar
Yes.
problem that I have shared, that our face is
It was
there,
it was fluctuating. It was fluctuating, ma'am. But the moment I took the screenshot, it became 50-50.
Because you have done some activity, right? It's stuck over there.
Okay.
So that is why you have clicked somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
But still it is not able to, because it will fluctuate when it is
Great.
not sure. Yeah.
Ma'am, it means that when I have exported the model, it is showing me the whole script of what I have
Script
done
of the
with
data.
the
It will give
data.
you the entire thing, everything it will give you. But then you need to, use your Python knowledge. You need to use some APIs, right? So it means it requires some knowledge base, basically related to coding,
Okay,
how to
like
use
for example, if
APIs.
somebody does not know how to do programming in Python, then they can use this tool to write that program.
Yes, you can use this tool, but then let me tell you, because for example, it needs to have some dependencies, right? Not only Python, maybe in Python, it requires some kind of dependencies, as it has mentioned TensorFlow and other things. So these are libraries that they will use. So you need to first prepare your environment. You need to have TensorFlow, you need to have APIs key. So it is not only Python, you will get the code, but still you need to use methodology, how to run that. Once your code is, for example, running right on your ID on Python or something wherever you are running it, you can also obviously upload that code on cloud and you can make an app out of it. So it can be a full-fledged project, but yes, it requires some extensive knowledge. So I don't want you to, I don't think that you are going to be a developer. Don't go into
No,
that leap.
not a developer,
But
ma'am. Just out of curiosity, I wanted to ask.
no, Kritika ma'am, why I'm saying that? Because what you can do on your behalf, you can also share this knowledge with your students, maybe a science student or somebody, and they can basically work on these kind of projects. And you can mentor them that how to, how to come to this place, and then you can work with them. So I think it will also help you as well. And
Okay,
if
thank you
it
so
comes
much.
into our, workshop scope, I'm always happy to help, but it is not into this, I don't have much time to go into this, right?
Okay,
So
ma'am.
yeah, because it doesn't require too many things, because you already have a code, you already have things, but it still requires some, your system should be configured for that. So you can do. Even the last thing that we have done, I think for text thing, right? What I did, I used that thing. There is also one option to make, you can see, right? There is some option to make the project out of it, right? When you click on it, they give you different options like Scratch. You can create a Scratch application out of it. So there is one, I don't know how many of you have worked with it. So there is one tool called Scratch. It's a drag drop kind of tool where you can do the programming through, it's kind of block programming, right? You can do the block programming from here, and you can create an application of Scratch. You can also create an application in Python. Then there is other tools that are there. So if you click on Python, for example, you will get the entire code from here. Okay, this entire code you will get. You can copy this code. As I did, I have copied this code into the Jupyter Notebook. That is a platform where we can run the Python programs. So I have copied this this code here, like this. And then what I did,
Ma'am, we
I
can't
made
see your screen. We can't see your
Oh
screen.
my God. I'm so sorry. Okay, no worries, I'll tell you again. So what I was saying, that you remember the last activity that we have done on the text part. My screen is visible now.
Yes, ma'am, it is visible now.
Yes,
So we
ma'am.
have done the previous activity. So there is one option of making that project live, right? So what you can do, you can click on make, and you will get different tools on which you can use that program that is pre-written here. You can just copy that program. For example, I want to create a Python application out of it. I will click on Python. I will get the code, entire code from here. Okay, but what it is saying that, okay, if you can use this code to submit, you can create a machine learning model, but in order to create this code or run this code, you still need to install few things. Like here, we need to install requests, right? And once you install it, you can run it, and you need an API. API is like a password that you are using this platform, Teachable Machines or other platform, to run this code. So what I did, I used the Jupyter Notebook in my case. I use the Jupyter notebook in my case, and I have pasted this code here, right? I have everything installed, so I need not to do anything, but I still need API key, right? So this API key you can get from here. This is the kind of API key. Okay, you can take this API key and paste it under the key. Something like that. Okay, and then if you look into this code, it is also telling you that give me the input text that you want to test. So for example, I want to test, I ordered my Maggie from ABC something restaurant, something like that. Okay. So this is the input test that I have given it to test it. So let me try to run it, whether it is going to run or not. So once I run it, it should give me, it is still running. So it should give me the output. So it has categorized it as food with 92% confidence. Okay, so this is the code that you have got, but you need to, import request, you need to put the API key, you need to give the input text, and then it will give you the answer. You can build upon it. You can also create some, web app. You can create some UI for it, like their application you can create, and in that you can just where it shows you to ask the input only, put the sentence only, something like that. So it can be done, right? So that is the main motive that I wanted to tell you, why I told you that it is not that you need to just stop till here only. You can build upon it if you want. So there are so many tools that you can work with.
Ma'am, however, it is all sounding very much Greek and Latin to us. But yes, we are getting it, of course, like it is a new dimension to, something which we had never discovered earlier.
But that's great,
My-
ma'am. I'm very happy.
Yes,
because
ma'am. My
people
son
are
is learning Scratch. I have a class, he's in class 2. So he's learning Scratch. So the other day he was, doing some block-based coding, and he was trying to develop something by putting music and sprite dancing. So out of curiosity, I asked.
But it's good, ma'am, you're asking. Nobody is stopping you to ask. Please ask anything that comes to your mind. But it's my duty as well that I need to tell you that what things we should cover here, because we need to think about everyone, right? I don't want people to get, confused and think like, okay, this is scary. Okay, so that is what, and it's great that you people come out with this crime go question, and maybe somebody who is comfortable with this thing, they can obviously create this kind of project, help their kids, help the students, or maybe mentor their students to do this project. If Scratch is there, so please work on Scratch. You will also get the Scratch code or blocks where you can use it. Comfortable? Go okay.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, thank you so much.
Anything else? So I think 2 slides are still remaining, but I would take those slides in the next chapter because it's just a discussion. I'll just tell you about, because we have already discussed about deep learning, so I'm not sure that we are left with anything. But there is one activity that I wanted to show you. Maybe we'll do that activity in the next sessions. For first 5 minutes, we can close this up. Okay. So I'll just tell you that how to give prompt to GenAI to create a picture or something like that. So it's very foundational activity. It's not take too much of time. So that's all from my side. I hope that this session served its purpose. I hope that you have learned something. And if you want us to go in much more advanced detail, please tell us to do that. I'm happy to do that as well. Okay. So I really want you people to, if you want me to go some tougher or advanced things, we can do that as well. Yes, Vandana ma'am.
भारती मैम, मुझे आपको सिर्फ इतना सा कहना है कि मुझे लगता है सब लोग एग्री करेंगे कि कुछ टाइम पहले ना हमें ये मशीन लर्निंग और ये जनरेटिव एआई से बहुत डर लगता था, वर्ड से मुझे तो लगता था कि ये कैसे होगा, बट टू बी वेरी फ्रैंक, आज के सेशन के बाद इट फील्स लाइक कि इट इज इजी एंड मजा आ रहा है। मुझे तो मजा आया मैम पूरी एक्सरसाइज करते हुए भी और देखते हुए भी। सो आई थिंक कि हमारा जो इंटरेस्ट है वो और ज्यादा इंक्रीज हुआ है आपके सेशंस की वजह से। Seriously.
Thank you
Thank
so much,
ma'am.
ma'am. Very
Thank
grateful. Thank you for
Very
feedback.
true, ma'am. पहले
Yeah,
ऐसा
thank
लगता
you
था
so much,
AI
ma'am.
ML जो है it is only for the engineering students, and we people who are from the design fraternity, it is not meant for us. But the way you have explained and the way you made it very simple, now we think that we can be part of that lot जिससे हमें
Yeah,
बाहर
yeah.
रखा जाता था.
No, 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 no.
So
AI
it
is
is
for
not that
everyone, ma'am.
difficult,
But
but
it's
it
not
is
that
quite
difficult, yeah.
Ji,
Yeah.
it is quite interesting, and with the help of this, design students can create very good interactive mood boards, or the storytelling can be done very nicely with the help of these tools if we learn.
Great,
Fatima,
great.
we as PhD, researchers, and हम as a guide हैं अपनी यूनिवर्सिटी में. So अगर हमारा कोई स्टूडेंट ये लेता है तो मुझे लगता है मुझे तो अब डर नहीं लगेगा उसको ये टॉपिक पे हाँ बोलने से.
अरे,
This is
हाँ,
how it is.
हाँ.
Yeah.
Please tell them to take it because I think AI is the
Right.
future. We know that, right?
Yes, yes,
So wait.
but हाँ, but आपने आज
You
बहुत
know, Vandana
confident
ma'am, I recently had this, and I'm on the another side of this page. I want to do my PhD topic on AI ML, but as my
Right.
guide was not so confident, so she suggested me to go
Right.
with some other topic. Even I am
हाँ.
able to understand it in a better way, like how to do the project work for my student in our university, and wherever if I get a chance to showcase this as a research scholar also, ma'am, I surely have this. Thank you so much. It's always very informative,
Yeah.
and slowly where that practice is helping us to remove that fear, AI, ML, and all this.
Yeah.
So that
Yes,
is
yes.
really
Yes,
nice.
yes.
Thank you.
And आपका फातिमा सिखाने का तरीका बहुत अच्छा है. बहुत अच्छा. Seriously speaking. Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much, ma'am. Thank you so much. This is what I, always, I really want you people to, when you exit or when you finish this fellowship, I really want you to think that of something we have done because you are giving your evenings. It's very hard to invest times in the evenings. I understand that you are doing hectic job, and if you are investing something, it should be worth of it. And I'm trying to do my best. So thank you so much.
Ma'am,
Thank
we
you,
are
everyone.
learning every day, and we are incorporating it in whichever way to help our students.
Yeah. And that is what I wanted you to do, right? Incorporate
Yes, ma'am.
learning. Yeah. And I think that is the best way to understand things. Whenever we apply in the knowledge, only then we are learning things in a better way. So thank you.
Also, ma'am,
Thank you,
request
everyone.
you like if
हाँ
you
जी,
can just share
बताइए.
meaningful projects या छोटा छोटा जैसे आप labs share करते हैं, so in our free time we can just do it so that that's good for us also. Practice हो जाएगा. So we can see
Like
कि हम लोग कैसे अपने आप कर सकते हैं उसको.
which kind of project, ma'am? Like Python or something like that?
Python not so deep like the things that we were doing today, the text wala, the photo wala. So if you can just give something with some guidelines, तो वो हमारा practice हो जाएगा and we'll become more pro at it gradually.
Self-paced. Okay. I'll create some
Yes,
self-paced
self-paced.
assignment for you as well. Yeah, no worries.
Ma'am,
Yes, that is
please help
really
me with the dashboard thing. I have attended the session, but I'm not so 100% good with that. So please, can you help me with any practical sessions or self-learning like kind of the thing where I can do it? Like I have gone through the video and I'm also trying simultaneously with them. But थोड़ा सा कभी-कभी कैसे वो कुछ आ नहीं रहा है, क्या नहीं आ रहा है वो समझ में नहीं आ रहा उसमें. Or can we have a session one more on that, like a revision session?
So let me tell you, we will be having session on Power BI. In that as well, you will be learning to create dashboard, and that is the more advanced way and very good way nowadays to create a dashboard. So if you are not able to do many things on Excel, don't worry, use Power BI, and it may we try to incorporate AI as well in that. So how you can use AI, and when we are going to jump to more advanced, like we are going to integrate AI into Excel, I think that would be more easier for you. So everything we need to do with traditional ways. So it will happen, ma'am. Gradually it will happen, and you will get hold of it. Don't worry. Everything will be happening soon.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes. ठीक है. So Bhavani, have you shared the checkout form?
Yes, Swati, I have started the checkout form. If everyone can switch on the camera, then we can take
Yes.
a good photo.
Let's take picture today. Yeah. Let's smile, everyone.
Just waiting for the moment. Yeah, it's done. Thank you, everyone.
Great. Bye,
Thank you, ma'am.
everyone. Have a good
So
evening.
where can we check the checkout
Thank
form?
you.
In chat box or
Uh,
in WhatsApp group?
It's in the chat box. We can pin.
But I
Have you
can't
pinned that?
see.
Bhavani, pin that message for everyone. I'll reshare it here.
Like for those who have done, we can exit, ma'am, right?
Yes, yes, please.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
ma'am. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's in the chat. You people can fill the form. Thank you.